Hi, my name is Justin, and I'll be covering three relevant points when discussing deforestation and industrial agriculture. Industrial agriculture leads to the deforestation of forests. This contributes to the following points. 1. Disruption of water cycles. 2. Flooding and erosion. And 3. Harder to cultivate land to grow crops. Industrial agricultural practice of the deforestation of forests around the world disrupts water cycles by interrupting a process known as evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration is when water is transferred from land to the atmosphere by evaporation and from the soil with transpiration through plants and trees. This is instrumental when monitoring seawater levels and rainfall. By disrupting evapotranspiration, water cycles are thrown off balance, leaving some areas to go through intense drought periods or even flash rainfalls. Droughts will cause damages to land and forests, and flash rainfalls can lead to the flooding and erosion, which I will discuss in the next slide. Two byproducts as a result of the deforestation of forests around the world is flooding and erosion. As a result of interrupted water cycles, flash heavy rainfalls may occur that can last from a few days to weeks on end. This will cause flooding in areas that do not have enough vegetation to absorb the water. Floods have the capability of damaging the environment, and they also give rise to pests and diseases where water isn't fully removed. Furthermore, deforestation can destroy the land as well. Deforestation removes the vegetation in the area that hold the soil in place. As a result, soil is vulnerable to nutrient loss and erosion, leaving topsoil to easily degrade. This can cause landslides and the destruction of animal habitats. An estimated 1/3 of the world's arable land, which is the land that can be used to cultivate and grow crops, is lost to soil erosion and degradation since 1960. Less arable land leads to deforestation that creates unfavorable growing conditions, which I will discuss in the final point. Deforestation through industrial agriculture ruins the soil by removing nutrients and by disrupting the ecosystem and biodiversity of the area. Land and all living things are destroyed in this process, and the balance is shifted towards a land that it will eventually die off. Bad soil means that crops are harder to grow and food supply becomes less available. Monoculture farms are large-scale farms that plant one type of crop year after year. This eventually leaves soil with no nutrients, later to be treated with synthetic fertilizer made from hazardous fossil fuels. Industrial agriculture and deforestation creates unhealthy grown foods and unfavorable environmental consequences because the synthetic fertilizers eventually seeped into the ocean, leaving a trail of destruction along the way. Next, we will be discussing key points which Elijah will cover.